Hello guys, and welcome to the start of a new channel that I've decided to create called DROD Central, a Deadly Rooms of Death devoted channel to all you fans out there. And who knows, maybe the community will grow with this channel. My plan is that I'm going to play through all the original 4 dungeon games. King Dugan's Dungeon, Journey to the Rooted, Old, I believe it's called, The City Beneath, and The Second Sky. I do know everything about this game, at least the first one. I have finished the first one. I haven't finished the other ones yet. I have played through the majority of most of them, but I have not finished any of them, except this one. And we're going to begin this off with, I hope you're not going to charge me for the top level. I've already cleaned that up, well, mostly. And that's the note King Dugan left us. So, Deadly Rooms of Death is a very simple, controlled game. You can move any direction, you can swing your sword. Can't grasp those 2 controls? I'm sorry. Our first level design is going to be the switch. I don't know why I delayed that. Just don't mind me. The switch opens and closes doors. Now, if you click on a switch, you'll see that it's orange. If it's orange, that means it toggles, and you can hit it many times, and it'll keep switching it open, close, open, close. There's also doors where if you click, they become green and red, which means they'll only open once and close only once, and never to open or close again. That is very important in some puzzles, which, to be quite honest, this isn't a puzzle level. It's a puzzle game, but this level isn't difficult. It's very straightforward, and you'll see there's really nothing tricky. This is a blue door. You cannot open it until every room is cleared, so don't think about it. For now, at least.
Ah, the first roach of the dungeon. Come to be for a roach burger to be.
This is our first enemy, the roach. The roach moves towards you. It doesn't move any other direction. It just will always move towards you. Also, if you notice, every time I move or swing my sword, the roach moves. That's because every move you do is like a turn. And after you do your turn, every monster does their turn.
Ha! Clean kill. This job's gonna turn out great. I just know it.
It's an interesting thing. I mean, it adds to a lot of elements, because there are some time puzzles, but you know, I can get to that later. So over there is a force arrow. We cannot walk against a force arrow, which I'll demonstrate in the next room. Force arrows you cannot walk against, like I just said. But the interesting thing about force arrows is, keep in mind I said against. You don't have to walk in the direction of the force arrow. You can actually walk to the side of them. Like that, so. So, it adds some interesting little gimmicks that you can do. But for now, let's just keep in mind that you can walk it to the side of them, and that you only have to walk against. So, as you see, the only way to solve this room is if you come through here, and kill these roaches from the side. And go through. You can actually just skip those and just finish it when you come back here. I just decided to do it now, because why not? This is a green door, which doesn't open until you kill all the monsters in the room. And, well, these guys aren't really hard to kill. I mean, you can go up here, you can just go right here, because that actually lets me point out something, that monsters cannot walk against force arrows just like you can't. So, yeah. Roaches are definitely easy. They're not a problem the majority of the time. I say the majority because there are times where they could be a problem. And none of these rooms are really difficult because, well, it's the first dungeon of the game. They want to make sure you can get grasp of the controls, grasp of monster movement, and other things. So this right here, this little X right here, is called a checkpoint. If I go do stuff, or if I die, I can just restart at any time, or if I die, back at the last checkpoint, or the last time I use the checkpoint. You can use it as many times as you want. Now, if you die, or you do the wrong move, like wait, you can backspace your last move. So if you make a careless mistake, you can just redo your last move. And trust me, I make lots of careless mistakes. But that's the only careless mistake I should make in this level, because honestly, this isn't difficult. Can't really call it a puzzle. And to be honest, this next room, I would consider is the only puzzle room. Even then, it's still a really easy puzzle. So you can have fun with this and be like, wee, and charge through it. Yeah. You can also do it again. Be like, wee. Okay, can't be as much wee in that one. And we can't really go wee anymore because, well, it's kind of more, I don't even know what to say. It's more thinking. So this next one looks intimidating. So let's just use the alcove and go down here. And, well, there's really no difficulty in this.
I could have cleared those roaches without hiding in the alcove, but I feel lazy today.
And that brings me a good point, is what I'm deciding to do is whenever I'm challenged like that, I must do the challenge. I cannot back out. And there are challenges later in the game too. Every time, it doesn't matter, in any of the 4 games, if I'm ever challenged, I must do the challenge. So this one I cannot use the alcove. Now I actually had trouble solving this when I first played. It's not that difficult. It's because I started right back at the switch, so I didn't have room to move.
Clear.
So it's just, you know, I kind of was not very smart, I guess, but this room isn't difficult either. It's just, hey, monsters move and follow you, and they can't move unless they see you. Yeah, more just kind of letting you get used to monster movement. Nothing too big. And when you clear every room, like we just did, spoiler alert, exit level. Yep, you just exit the level. And that means we cleared the first floor out of 25. Yes, there are 25. And if you think that was kind of quick, that's the quickest it's going to get. Sorry. I don't think there's a level quicker than that. Except the maze level. Spoiler alert. But the maze level is, if you don't know where to go, it can take hours or so. The maze level. I'm debating whether to show you every dead end or just go to the solution. I think I'll just go to the solution. Anyway, that brings a good point. Since while we're taking this walk, I need to mention, I don't know if I'm going to do live videos for at least the main game series, or if I'm going to do pre-recorded. I think I'm going to do live, but I'm just thinking later it's going to get pretty long to do stuff. But I think doing pre-recorded would not be really fun to commentate or see me struggle, so we're just going to make it where I do it live. But if you ever do want it the other way, just feel free to mention in the comments. So, now that the long walk's over, we come to the last checkpoint. So, you should always hit these last level checkpoints only when you finish the level. That way you can go back and do any secrets that you missed or anything. So, that's it for this floor. And next time, beat throws are a bit rusty, but the next level should get them in good chopping form. And I would consider this our first puzzle level, even though it's still not that difficult. Quite honest, only the 4th level is really when it gets difficult, but it's actually kind of not true. But anyway, next time, level 2. See you there.